Alright everyone, my name is Solomon, better known as PCG here on YouTube, and welcome to day 25 of our journey to Platinum here in Elden Ring. At the end of yesterday, we made it up here to Stormhill, so we're going to begin working our way through all of this today. And to begin with, I think we're going to take out everything within this field where all of these trolls are hanging out at. We've also got a swamp back here that we can deal with, and then right over here is sort of where this area splits, where we've got the path, and that actually leads down to the Gatefront, where we made it to long time ago, many moons ago. We made it there, and it was just I wanted to work through everything down below before we made our way up here. So now that we've got the Flame of Frenzy, and I actually have the attributes to be able to utilize it, I'm going to be utilizing it a lot more, I think, especially because of how well it seems to work against the trolls. But I feel like it definitely takes proper timing, or else they're just going to beat the crap out of you. Look at that. That is still possibly a little bit OP. I know that when the game first came out, there was a bunch of complaints about how overpowered Flame of Frenzy was, and I feel like it might still be a little bit. Because that makes things exceptionally easy. Like, holy crap. Like, that was nothing. It's not like they're super difficult in the first place, but still, that felt real easy. So let's try it again. Let's see what happens. Can I replicate it 2 times in a row? Because yesterday I was experimenting with it during yesterday's episode, and I was able to essentially do the same thing. So if I just sort of give him time to attack like that, and then he's kind of preoccupied, and I can fire one off, and then give him time to do whatever, do it again, and this should stagger him, I think. Look at that! Simple as that. The only thing, I guess, is that it definitely... Oh, crap. It definitely takes a decent amount of FP, that's for sure. It's not really cheap. And I should probably pay attention to, I think maybe I can get maybe 6. Can I fire it 6 times on 1 bar of FP? I'm not sure what we're looking at. I should pay attention. I haven't actually looked yet when I'm firing it to see how much it takes. So let me actually pay attention to it this time, and we'll see about how much FP it requires, and then I'll be able to tell about how many I could get with 1 bar. I just did, yep, take a swing. Oh, he might, oh no, okay. Thought he was going to swing again. Yeah, so that's probably like, with how much it takes, that's probably like 6 I could probably get with 1 bar, right? But I'm out right now, so I need to take a little swig. And then let's do this again. I don't think I'll be able to stagger him this time, though, because I already did it once. Or I didn't stagger him once, but I already fired it off once, and then gave him time to rest. I like that a lot of those attacks, it's only 1. They don't really go for a second one, which is interesting. Oh, I was too far away that time. Oh, he's gonna... Never mind, I thought he was gonna get me with that. Oh no! I screwed myself with madness. I let the bar build up. Crap. Okay. So it doesn't work perfectly all the time, but I think I was too far from him just about every time. I feel like I was firing it pretty far away. So that's probably my bad. And you seem to get your flasks back for every single one of these that you kill, so... And, so I think, like, what was it? Probably, it had to have been, like, 20 days ago or something. So 20 episodes ago. And let's see if this Deathbird will spawn now. It was a long time ago. I was talking about my AirPods giving me issues and, like, weird sounds happening inside of them. And I just got these. And it completely stopped. It was gone. But literally right now, all of a sudden, that noise has started again, and I'm not really sure why. But it's bothering me, because, like, there it is. Because, like, every sound that comes through the headphones creates this, like, weird crackling noise. And I can't... Oh, shoot! I can't deal with you guys and him. Like, that's just not gonna happen. Crap. I might end up dying here. Let's do this. Let's hop up on Torrent real fast. Oh, he killed one. Thank you for that, Mr. Death. Alright, these Deathbirds are not really difficult, but I definitely don't want to fight him along with other stuff. It's not top of my list of things to do today. Is this guy over here, is he still locked onto me? Woo! Woo! Okay. I'm gonna need you to just... Oh my gosh. Very annoying. You're gonna have to stop with all that nonsense. Okay. Good, so let me heal real fast, and now I feel comfortable taking Mr. Death on. Let's do this too. Let's throw some fire on here. I don't know exactly what he's weak to, but... I feel like it's probably not magic, but I don't know. Oh man, I do real good damage to him. He's gonna do his stupid beak thing, and he just killed that goat that was trying to hit me. Appreciate that. Yeah, there's his beak thing. I hate that so much. Oh my goodness. Crap. Oh gosh, do it. Ooh, and he missed me. He missed me. Okay, that just like the Deathbird that we fought on Weeping Peninsula, that one's pretty... A lot of these attacks are relatively easy to dodge because all of his attacks come from high up. But you have to actually dodge, and I didn't that time. Oh man. Okay. Goodness, I don't really want to be up here fighting him. That's not top of my list of things to do either. Okay, I need to heal real fast before he swings this. Okay. He's doing attacks that I feel like I've never seen him do before. I'm gonna heal. This might be an inopportune time, but alright, we got it. Okay, he's close. He's close. Gotcha. Alright. Very nice. What do you get for him? 2,800. Pretty low. Blue Feathered Branch Sword. What does that one do? I don't think it does anything I care about. Raises defense when HP is low. That's kind of nice. I mean, in a situation where you're maybe in the middle of a boss fight or something, you just go, alright, I'm kind of screwed right now. Probably be something kind of nice to have, but I don't imagine I will really use that. So here's what we're going to do, is now that I think we got all the trolls around here, and Mr. Death is gone. So I guess starting from up here, we're going to do our normal process of checking through the entirety of this landscape to just see what we can find. And then all that, so that stuff down there, stuff that we did that yesterday. So we'll work our way through all this landscape, grab everything we can possibly grab like normal, 100% this area. And there is actually, I see there is an item on top of those ruins. So I think the best way though to get it is probably just to drop from up there rather than spending time trying to jump at weird angles with Torrent to get up there. So how did I... Oh, this is how okay. I was getting some confusion about how I got up here. So I think it was maybe I lose track of the days that I record these quite often. That's why a lot of times when I'm filming these, I go like, I think it was this day or I think it was this day. It's because I lose track of which day I record what. So a couple of days ago, I was just kind of talking when we were in Castle Morn on Weeping Peninsula, just about like mental health and things like that. And one of the things that I was discussing was, for one, just mental health struggles that I've had, and I appreciate that at this point so far there was one particular person that commented on that video, and I'm sure there will be others, but right now there's one particular comment that really struck me. of a person kind of talking about their experience and things that they've done to deal with just obsessive thoughts and things like that with mental health. And I really, if you're listening, I really appreciated that comment. And I appreciated also that that this person I'm referring to talked about how in that episode I also was discussing how sometimes I get super self-conscious about the way that I approach this game. What the heck is that? Oh, that's the pond. That's light reflecting off it. Okay. I get super self-conscious about the way that I approach this game because I just play super slow. I don't really, like, it's not super action-packed a lot of times because I'm like checking every inch of the area. And I appreciated that person's comment about how it's enjoyable because it can be just something to put on in the background or something to relax to. And that right there means a lot to me because that's exactly what the purpose of this is. This is not one of those channels that is supposed to start every episode with a whole bunch of yelling and like, hey, these are the 27 things we're going to do in this video. Here's all the exciting things that are going to be happening. The point of this channel is, like, let's just relax for a little bit. That's what I'm doing when I'm recording these videos. I'm not trying to be the craziest guy in the world. I'm just trying to relax and enjoy the game and entertain people for a little bit. And so I hope that that's what these are accomplishing. That's really my goal. So these are, I'm sure you've seen those, I somewhat equate it to, I'm sure you've seen those videos where it'll be like a 5-hour long video of just long play and maybe something like Minecraft. And that's kind of what I equate it to, except I'm commentating and usually those videos have no one talking. And so that's my overall goal with this is we're doing a long play. We're gonna 100% and we're just gonna take it slow. We don't have to conquer an area every episode. And I think that's the fun part about it is we're doing this together. We're going through this journey together, and hopefully I'm entertaining you in some way, shape, or form, helping you relax in some way, shape, or form. That's more so my objective, is to help you relax. The entertainment factor obviously is part of that helping you relax. So that's why I hope sort of all that bundled into one. Because I know for me, I utilize YouTube a lot of times, not even to... Honestly, there's a lot of stuff I don't even necessarily watch on YouTube. A lot of times I turn something on that I know I enjoy or that I know is relaxing to me. And, wait, hang on. What is this? Oh, that's that portion we've been to. Okay. So I turn something on that I know is relaxing to me, something that's comforting to me, and I just listen to it while I do other stuff. Because it allows me to just not really think. I don't have to focus too much on what I'm watching. I can just kind of listen to it in the background. And for me, that's some of the best type of content. That's what I enjoy. So, all of this, I've worked my way through this whole field. All of this stuff up along here, I think we're good with 2. But what I do want to see real fast is, so this overlooks the War Master's shack, and then we can also overlook right here. This is the camp. You've got those ruins at the back. So I think that's pretty much everything that's in this field, because we killed a couple of the trolls yesterday. So there were a couple more than what I killed today, but that, I feel like the Flame of Frenzy definitely made really quick work of them. But it could also just be, I mean, it really could be my level right now too, I guess, because that felt really quick. We sort of just tore through that entire field. And I guess part of what I'm comparing it to, though, how long it took, is when I referring back to my first playthrough, like I often do. When I did my first playthrough, it took me forever to work my way through this field back here. Because I was still figuring out the best way to approach fighting those trolls. And by this point, you would think that I would have been a little more aware of the easiest ways to fight them, but I swear it took me probably a couple of deaths and maybe like a half hour to work my way through that field. And then once the Deathbird spawned, it was even more of a challenge, because I didn't really know the proper way to approach fighting them either. So that we made quick work of that is what I'm getting at here. And I wonder if we can get up into this, since you can get into the one on the Weeping Peninsula. Makes me think you probably can, but I didn't know that you could. At least the one on the Weeping Peninsula, I didn't know that you couldn't, so I'm curious if you can with this. Oh, yeah, so, okay, so this is that, what is that called again? So that's the Gatefront Ruins. So that was also many, many moons ago when we were there. But let's see if there's a good access point, I guess. Oh, well, I guess since this is connected to this bridge, to the Gatefront, there's probably nothing in there, right? Let me see if I jump, if I can see anything. I don't see anything up there, so I'm going to assume that there's nothing to grab there. If there's not, if there is something, I can always come back, just like I did on Weeping Peninsula with that one edge of the rampart. Because seriously, that one in Weeping Peninsula, I had no clue whatsoever that you could get in there. When I looked at the wiki and saw that there was an entire item that I missed, I think it was that turtle shell, I was very surprised. And of course it got me thinking, like, what other things maybe am I not aware of? Because obviously I don't often, at least in my first playthrough, I never looked at the wiki. I didn't want spoilers or anything, so I would just figure it all out myself. Alright, so there's still some octopi hanging around in here. Let me grab this Trina's Lily. Thank you very much. Alright, that should be the last one since I got my flask back. Alright, so then all this surrounding the pond I think is good. Everything up here above the pond. So we've got these wolves chilling out over here that I want to take care of. And if you come up through the gate front, I'm sure this would be a lot trickier. I don't know that I've ever actually taken this area from the gate front before. I usually come from behind in some way, whether it's from this side or the other side, because going through the gate front, you'd have all these wolves dropping in on you, plus Mr. Troll guy over here too. Plus there's guys down in like this valley. Oh yeah, and there's a guy inside the tower too, so we'll get over there in a second, explore all that. Oh, there's a wolf he's just taking a leisurely stroll. Didn't even know about me. And then when I ran up here a second ago, I noticed, yeah, there's a whole section here with coffins. I don't see it on the map though. That's interesting that it's not detailed on the map. Most of the time they are. Just like little lines. It's not super detailed, but it's interesting that that one doesn't show up. Alright, so this is good. And then what's going to be the best way to deal with Mr. Guy here? Oh, I didn't see you here either. Because I don't think it's going to be smart necessarily to fight him on here, but you know what? I'm not the smartest of people in the first place, so let's just do it. We'll just fight him right here. As long as he doesn't end up just falling off. Gotcha! Very nice. Get a strong attack on him, plus do a crit real fast. Sweet! He's going to pull out his sword, and I don't want it to knock me off. Oh! I did not dodge that well. Crap! I'm going to get hit again. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're good. We're good. Not a problem. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Okay, and are there any... Oh, there is a drop point here. I'm trying to get off a torrent, though. So what is this? A gold rune 2. This is a very precarious spot. I feel my sphincter tightening just sitting here. So I'm going to not sit there any longer. That's not a good feeling. So we'll work our way down there later. I don't know if we're going to work our way down there today or not. Because I'm kind of thinking... I kind of want to do everything on this side of the path first, I think. And then we can... What is this? Oh, smoldering... Ooh, 5 smoldering butterflies. Good. I've still been running low on those. So we'll work our way along most of the stuff on this side, but there's a lot more on this side, so it might be good to just go ahead and cross over. We'll see. And there's an Evergaol over on the other side too. And then, like I said, at some point we got to work our way down the path towards the actual gate front and sort of meet back up where we've already been before. Oh, wait a second. Hang on. So why is this thing here? Because the Evergaol's on the other side, and usually these are only near the Evergaol. Oh, maybe they can also be around these coffins too? That's interesting. I was not aware of this. Oh yeah, because these are the ones that explode, so that's why they're here. At least the ones that are balled up will explode. Not a fan of that. I think if you're... I don't know how much damage that does, but I would assume that if you're too close, that would do some pretty serious damage. Maybe not when you're on torrent. It might do much more damage to him than to you, but I'm sure that it's not minimal. How much does it take to kill these guys? Oh, only 2 hits? What do they drop? Oh, rune fragment. Okay. Nothing super special. Nothing to see here. So this is kind of in the middle of all of this, and this is the path that leads back to the War Master's shack. And I guess we can say that probably, because we came up here, this is done right here. War Master's little area is done, and then I guess all of this here is done too. And that's another reason why I don't like to go through these areas without, like, as much as I can help it, without having the map fragment. I can't pick this up. Because I feel like the map not only helps with, like, knowing what you're heading towards, obviously. Oh, that's going to hit me. That did do a lot of damage, and I was a ways away from it. Holy crap. I feel like the map also just helps you keep track of what you've already gone through and what you haven't. So I feel like without it, I get super confused about what I've done and what I haven't done. Get out of here. Yeah, so this is down where we were earlier. Because the pond is right here. Sweet. So let's run along this edge real fast and just get an idea of kind of what's underneath here. I think... So that's the War Master's shack. And then this is then the... Oh, look at that guy patrolling. So this is the path that comes from the main path. Wait, but I feel like I'm getting really confused about... Oh yeah, because then this is the path that actually leads up to the entrance to the castle. Okay. Alright, I'm piecing it all together here. Piecing it all together. Because it's been... I feel like quite a while since I've gone through this area. So I don't remember all that much about like the best path to take and all that. And so because of that, just looking at the map doesn't give me always a great indication of where we're at and what we're headed towards. It's almost, the map is almost more helpful right now when I've already been there and I can kind of look and go, okay, now I can visualize what that was and what we found there. I wanted to check, I think along here, this just Yeah, this all just loops back. Okay, so then this upper portion is good too then. But I don't really want to go down this way yet, I don't think. Since that's going to lead us back into the area where the War Master is at. And I've mostly got everything there that I want for now. We're going to have to go back there eventually because you got all those woods there that are around him. Oh, there's a golden seed over there. I did not know that that was here. I'm not even going to be able to use it yet because I need two per level now. And probably relatively soon I'll be at needing 3 per level. So that's going to kind of suck. But yeah, so everything kind of around, immediately around the War Master, I think I've done everything I wanted to do there for now. But then we'll go into those woods, which also leads back up underneath where the bridge to the Divine Tower is at. Where's that noise? Hey, Charles, can you please stop digging? Can you stop, please? Digging at the couch over here. I don't know what he's trying to get to. I swear I keep hearing something, though, that sounds like a bell tolling. And I'm sure that that's in the game, but I don't know what that could possibly be. So then this, though, this whole wide open area, looks like there's a few ways that you can get to this. And there's that item over there by where that guy... Oh, and then also, I think this is where we encounter the lady that will eventually do spirit tuning for us. So let's go up there in just a second. Hang on, let me grab whatever he's trying to grab. Alright, I got it. He had toys stuck between the cushions. Yeah, so let's go up to her in a second. First, I want to make my way down here, get this golden seed real fast. And that'll, I mean, and for the most part, that'll pretty much clear out this side of the path. Or at least immediately on this side of the path. Before we head way up that way towards all that stuff. Yeah, because we went down on that where the big troll man was. And he's digging again. I have no idea. I have no idea what he thinks he still sees down in there. Charles is actually... Hey, Charles, can you stop digging, please? Charles is actually getting a haircut on Sunday. That's my bad. I should start believing more often when he's digging at things that he knows what he smells, because he had 2 more of his toys down there, and they're scented like I think one of them's like bacon scented, so he could smell it. But yeah, Charles is getting a haircut on Sunday. So when I first got him, he's about 10 months old right now. He was born August 10th of 2023. And when I first got him, I was just taking him to actually be groomed. When he was a puppy, though, like, you're not supposed to give a full haircut. At least with... So he's a Cavapoo, and with his type of fur and all that, you don't want to give a full haircut because then it can cause issues with hair growth later. But now that he's past that point, and his hair can actually be cut, I took him once to get like a regular grooming, where his hair was cut and all that. But then I was like, you know, I feel like I didn't necessarily want to learn how to do it myself, just because I don't feel like I could do a great job. But then around the same time, my mom ended up getting a dog, and she has started grooming hers herself. So on Sunday, I'm going over to her place, and together we are going to get Charles groomed. Okay, so let's see. So this whole thing is done. I think right here is where she's at. So let's go talk to her real fast. We'll sort of engage her quest line, and then also grab the grace that's right by her. Oh, there's an item here too. What's this? A stone sword key. I've got a lot of stone sword keys right now, I feel like. Which reminds me, I didn't think about this. We've still got to go back to that area right at the first step, like the very first grace, and use a stone sword key there.
Everyone's been grafted. everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me, they fought for me. Only to have their arms taken, their legs taken, even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know, if you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid? It's quite a lark when you think about it.
That description, I feel like, is so creepy of Godric.
You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormhill Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off. Or legs. Or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven.
Yeah, I think the whole description of him as a spider is creepy.
Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you? The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little one. It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormhill Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know. It was a pleasure to see. Oh, tell them I love. I'm finally getting.
Okay, so that exhausts her dialogue. Yeah, so I feel like the first time I played through the game, when she was talking about people having their arms cut off and their heads cut off and their legs cut off, like all this stuff, I had no. Your first playthrough, you have no context of what she could possibly be talking about. And I mean, once you find Godric, it's not really any better, because he is literally just a massive, like, spliced together thing of body parts. But still, like, when you have no context, and you're just imagining what the heck could this be that I'm running towards, it's unsettling. Okay, so let's I guess work our way towards this front entrance here, and we'll grab the stuff that's in there. Wow, what a dodge. My goodness. And then also over here is where this this Evergaol is at. And I think this is the Evergaol that I was talking about a few episodes ago when we were on the Weeping Peninsula. This is the Evergaol that has the Crucible Knight, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. So this will be the first Crucible Knight that we fight. But for the time being, let's just work our way down into here. I also hear, what is the... Oh, it's right there. I don't even really need that. I've got 4 flasks on me right now, so I'm not overly concerned. But yeah, this will be the first Crucible Knight that we've fought in this playthrough. I think. I don't remember fighting any others. And I think that might be a little bit of a learning curve for me again. Just getting used to... Oh, hello. Just getting used to their moveset and stuff like that. Oh my goodness, you just keep on swinging, huh? Oh my goodness. I haven't fought these guys as much recently since we haven't been in Limgrave. I almost caught the attention of these guys too, though. I didn't even see them off to the side a second ago. Okay, alright. Now that all that's dealt with, we can actually... Wait, what was that? It was just some flowers. Just some flowers. This is, even though this is another one of those spots that I was talking about, I think it was yesterday, how I would love if all of the fog from the storm wasn't here, because I'd love to be able to look out over Limgrave from right here. That would be so, so cool. But unfortunately, you can't see a thing. Alright, let's head in here, figure out what they got hiding. And I think there's a few guys in here. They should be pretty easy. Oh, maybe it's just two? Is it just two of you? Is that it? That's all you have guarding this gate front? That is pathetic. Pathetic, I tell you. Oh, what is... Oh, hi. Have you just been stalking me this whole time? Now your blood is on the wall. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Ooh, there's blood on this chest, too. My gosh. Alright, what do you got? Arrows reach talisman. Okay, so I think all that one does is just allows the arrows from your bow to shoot farther, and I haven't even been using a bow. Yeah, increases bow effective range. Okay. Yeah, so nothing that I'm super excited about. I probably will need to begin utilizing a bow eventually, but I still, weirdly enough, I just haven't had any need for it yet, I guess. There hasn't really been much of a purpose in utilizing one. And in previous playthroughs of FromSoft games, that was very much a staple of my build. Typically, was a bow, because I would do basically like a mid-range strength weapon. I wouldn't usually do a greatsword or anything because I didn't like how incredibly slow greatswords are. But I would do sort of a mid-range, semi-heavy weapon. That way I could just sort of plow through enemies. And then I'd have a shield and then a bow. Like, typically I wouldn't even really use magic all that much. So this whole playstyle this time around has been very different. And I'm enjoying it a lot, utilizing stuff that I'm not used to. Makes it a lot more fun. All right, so I guess let's go into this Evergaol, because everything around here is done. And where is there? I don't think there's a stake of Marika right here. I think we have to run from where we just talked to Miss Spider Person. Let's see. I think if this is a Crucible Knight, magic is probably our best bet. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take this. And then I think crap, I keep scrolling past it. We'll go ahead and drink this as well. And I've got 5 flasks. So, oh, but you know what? Well, it's not a big deal. I've got like 17,000 runes on me, but they'll drop outside of the Evergaol anyway, so I'm not concerned. Alright, so I was right. This is the Crucible Knight. Dang. Crap. Dang it. Yeah, see, he just... Okay, so I'm seriously gonna have to get used to the moveset again. I feel like part of the reason that I always struggle with the Crucible Knights is I just don't have enough patience. And I need to really, really exercise patience here. Oh, and I can do... Crap. I can do decent damage to him when I'm two-handing. I wasn't two-handing at first. Crap, that's a really slow build for that attack. He's gonna kill me. Dang it! Alright. Crap. Alright, yeah, so I just... That's really what that's gonna come down to, is getting used to his attacks again, being patient, and... Oh, there is a stake right here. I didn't even see it. Nice. So this is super easy to just keep popping back in here. Oh, man. Crap, man. Oh, crap. Oh, man. My gosh. Crap. Forgot he keeps comboing that one. Dang it. Ah. Crap. Just kill me. That's gonna get me. Ah. Dang it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You've got to stop swinging sometimes. Stop swinging every once in a while. Like, dude, I'm dead and he's swinging. Like, man. That's death. My goodness. It's every time. Oh, my goodness. Dang it! Oh, I was doing good. I was feeling good that time. Ah, oh, man. Crap. Alright, so I've decided I'm done. I'm done with this boss fight for now. I don't know why I'm struggling so much. I don't feel like I'm under-leveled, but that was like 25 tries or something. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. We will come back to this Evergaol later and conquer this guy, because that's enough torture for today. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, maybe a comment, and hit subscribe. I would appreciate that highly. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow.